Hi! If you're watching this video, you may or may not know, my name is DJ and I'm from the Temple Music Academy. I opened the Temple Music Academy a few years ago, actually many years ago, it feels like at time to times, and that has been my staple, especially here on YouTube and the internet, for quite a few years now. Recent changes to the YouTube policies and the way that they're fixing to do things, basically, has forced this kind of fracture to happen. If you're watching this video, it is technically part of the old Temple Music Academy days. I'm recycling it for the purposes of getting this channel up and running here. So thank you for joining me on this channel, and I assure you this is not a fake account. It is still me. Watch it go.
Dun test, jugga jigga wugga, daily style, jugga jigga wugga.
Live and Falcon again. I love these lives. Dun 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 dun. Oh, yeah, here we go. Here we go.
Nightingale is still locked in the cage. The deep breath I took still poisons my lungs.
Typically, these guys have a really wicked message behind them. And when I say wicked message, I mean it can even be some kind of like deep poetic thing. Like you guys told me Poet of the Pendulum was about a nasty breakup involving the one of the original singers leaving and the keyboardist taking it to heart. Like it was his fault and feeling attacked and stuff. That was a really cool message that was not brought into me until after I had completed the song. So just reading as I go.
Old oak sheltering me from the blue, sunbathing on its dead frozen leaves.
What a lyric. The one that is She Dreams of Storytime and the River Ghosts. See, I love that one because it reminds me of all these classic folklore tales of spirits and river spirits and mermaids and all that stuff. And there's this really cool song by a band called Nevermore called The River Dragon Has Come. And it has a similar kind of motif to it. I want you guys to check that out. Please go check it out. Never mind, I'm good. What's the choir singing, the orchestration underneath? Let me know in the comments. Because what we're hearing is this cool rhythmic value with everybody else involved. Bum, 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 bum. And then Floor's coming through, the vocals going, ya da 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 da. And she has that cool cadence to it as well to match the rhythmic value. And the Nightwish songs that I've done in the past before hasn't had this like straightforward matching of the rhythmic context and Floor's vocal patterns. I just haven't experienced it yet. So I think when I'm saying things like, I'm like, oh, I'm kind of like lost here. I don't really know what's going on. I feel like it's like an emotional misfire on my part. Like I'm feeling like I'm missing something. I think that's what it is. I am not used to hearing Nightwish do anything that's standard in a way. So I can't wait. I know something epic is going to come here.
Still give my everything to love you more. Song of me is song in need of a courageous symphony. Verse of me a verse in need of a pure heart singing me to peace.
I love that choir stuff.
Now all that great hunger is still, and silence suffering, sound like a cloud till the show has come to an end. What is the chorus to sing
Okay, so I've said this once before on the channel, and it got a little bit misconstrued, and the comments really let me know. So this is a positive thing I'm gonna say. Marco, the bass player, and the vocalist Floor, they sing a lot of parts together, obviously, as we're seeing. And what's really neat is you're seeing their different styles. They're just getting knocked out of the park here. The different ways they do things are super cool. Is Marco as seriously classically trained as Floor was? Now, when I say that, I mean, like, I know there's lots of experience involved, and he's obviously a crushing musician. He's obviously done amazing things with the other bands you guys have told me about, and with this band, and he crushes at Nightwish all the time. But I'm asking because you guys specifically told me before in comments that Floor, like, went to school for opera performance or vocal performance. Like, she went to school for it and got crazy training in it. And the point I want to make out is there's some cool parts where you hear how they round vowels differently. And that's so neat to see because, like, sonically, they're on the same pitch the whole time. The vibrato is roughly the same as well as it goes through. But then how they form vowels is usually a sign of what their training was. It's this really, really cool thing. Great percussive part. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we officially have the we officially have the sickest homage to Pantera. I don't know if it was an homage or not. I don't know if it was an actual homage, but officially because you guys have compared them all the time and how Floor like met her husband or something on tour as a huge fan of Pantera, and like they're talking about it in like the bus or something. You guys told me a whole background story of that. I have like 70 emails by that story, and you guys on this channel know how much I love Pantera, and that, my friends, was a sick, I'm gonna call it an homage. I don't even care. It's, we're grabbing the mouse and we're rewinding and we're listening to that sick thing again. You just woke me up. I just came back to the universe from that one part. I thought it was coming because there's like this little halftime feel that was kind of being hinted at. I was like, oh, this is probably going to be a breakdown. And then they just punched me in the nether regions. I said at the beginning, you heard me say it. There's going to be something crazy coming. I know it. I know it's coming. Can't wait. Oh, here it comes. I like that. This part now, as they change it to a crazier double kick pattern, as I'm going to rewind because I want to hear it again. God, I'm loving this today. This is very homage driven to One, Metallica's One. That whole it's classic part and double kick part. Now, granted, this is not the same, but it's giving that feel to me. That's what I heard right away. That's why I'm bringing it up.
a good no choice.
Sometimes the sky is the
Hey, drummer, do I pronounce it Kai? Like Kai-ho? Is that what you guys said his name was? You know what he does that's really sick? How into it he gets. Something that's just a simple 4/4 or something like that on a bell or whatever. Something big that he's like, And then I felt like a moron because I watched that whole Winter Sun video and you guys told me it was him from Winter Sun. Oh my god, I felt like such an idiot when the video went up. But I digress. Oh man. Just feel that. I love it. Oh, that note choice.
Sometimes the living is the end of
Oh man, they're affecting me. I'm going trance. I'm like losing my train of thought. Just going. Have any of you guys ever done this where you just shut all the lights off and lay there and listen to Nightwish as much as you can? I won't say I've done it with Nightwish yet, but there's some bands in my past that I would just sit there and listen to like an entire record in the dark and just let it take me somewhere. If I ever get a chance, like if I'm traveling again, if we go on tour or whatever and I got a long-winded stuff, yeah, I'm going to check this out. Just sit there and listen to the tunes, man. Completely uninterrupted. Just listen to the tunes. I love this rhythm. I think we have officially the coolest thing I've ever heard them do on this channel ever. Okay, so this is the thing you do in music where you can do, I've said this before, kind of like when you go to a sushi restaurant and you get ginger, and the idea of ginger is it cleans your palate so you can appreciate the taste and flavor of the other foods that are on the plate if they're contrasting flavors. You can do this typically with music as well, where you have a static rhythm or a basic notation of some kind that's just a rhythmic syncopation or this cool idea and allows your ear to accept some kind of complex rhythm or complex melody or multiple part melody coming at you. It was really prominent in Chopin. It was really prominent in Beethoven. I suspected in the back of my mind they were going to do something. I was not expecting that. So I'm going to do, I am blown away by that. I'm going to do my best to try and tear it apart right now and tell you what they're doing, but I make no promises because it's that cool. Here's the bass line, right? The rhythm. Da, 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 da. Holy crap. I can't hear it very well in this recording, but I think there's either the choir that they're playing with that has shown up previous track is duplicating what they're doing as well, or it's part of the echo delay effect. I can't hear it very well in here. But you know what's blowing my mind here? Okay, we talk all the time about Floor being a great vocalist, and I was giving Marco props earlier. Marco now deserves, like I don't know, give him a black belt or something. Like, oh my God.
All the big hardliners still learning to
What's that lyric? I want to hear it again.